Well, Jerome Powell, who is the chairman of the Federal Reserve, spoke yesterday in a statement basically saying that, well, we want to curtail inflation, but we don't do anything that's going to crash the market. So here's what we're going to do. Not much. Well, that news sent stocks, Bitcoin, gold, and everything else sky high for about 10 minutes, and then it came crashing down. So I'm going to tell you what the Fed actually said that their plans are for the next couple of months, whether rate hikes are going to continue, and what that could mean for Bitcoin and the rest of the markets. And I'm also going to talk about what rate hikes have typically done to investment markets throughout the years, and if this one is something that we should actually be concerned about. And in some Bitcoin news, Cathie Wood, who's ARK Invest, has been making some big predictions about Bitcoin, about emerging markets, tech stocks, and things like that throughout the years, have made another big prediction about Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'm going to tell you what she said ARK Invest has been researching into and why she believes that her valuation of Bitcoin is going to be so big. But I'm also going to tell you what she has to think about Ethereum and its prediction, and I'll let you guys make the choice. And in XRP Ledger news, the very first NFT marketplace on the XRP Ledger is slated to go live today. The Sologenic NFT platform has been busy over the last couple of weeks getting things prepped and ready. They have over 150 NFT creators that already have early access, that have been minting NFTs and getting ready for the launch today. So I just saw a tweet from Bob Ross announcing who the very first person to mint an NFT on the Sologenic platform. So I'm going to tell you who it is and talk about this announcement. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. And right now I'm talking about the Ripple versus the SEC case, but I'm also talking about cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any or all those topics interest you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the Late Night Grind community. Also, hit that bell notification icon so YouTube will send you a notification when I release a new video. And if you're feeling generous today, I'd really appreciate it if you do two things. Smash the thumbs up button and watch this video all the way to the end. Those are the two best things that you can do to support a YouTube channel. So if you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Alright guys, let's jump into it. So let's start talking about what Jerome Powell said, or what Jerome Powell has alluded to the fact that the Federal Reserve is going to be doing over the next couple of months. So some of the analysis that I've been watching have said this is very dovish. In other words, they're trying to do things that's going to help stave off inflation, or at least keep it from going any higher. So what they're doing is basically they've been printing money, printing literally trillions of dollars. What they're doing over the next couple of months is stopping that. They've announced that they're going from buying $60 billion worth of bonds to $30 billion to nothing. And once that happens, that's basically going to tee it up in March for a rate hike. Now, they didn't say anything about rate hikes other than it's in our power and maybe possibly sometime in the near future we might think about doing it, but they didn't specifically announce it. Meanwhile, some of the analysis says, no, it's going to be March. There is going to be the first rate hike in a long time. Now, I've been doing some specific analysis regarding rate hikes and economic climates when rate hikes were actually in play. Now, here's the thing. The last 3 recessions that the United States has had hasn't come until after several multi-consecutive years of rate hikes actually occurred before a recession happened. Now, granted, the amount of debt that we're actually holding on to in the Federal Reserve hasn't been this high, not even close, but at the same time, typically in the past, the first rate hike in a long time typically signals a strengthening economic climate, not one that's teetering on the brink of collapse. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think Jerome Powell's actions actually said. Some people think that his actions or inaction is basically just there to pump up the markets, pump up Bitcoin, pump up anything, the whole asset, everything is a bubble market. But that's not necessarily what the markets think as of yesterday, because they had a big downturn after he actually made that announcement. So like I said, comment in the comment section down below what you think these actions are actually going to do to the United States economy and to some of these investment markets. And now on to Cathie Wood's prediction for Bitcoin. It's a big one. In fact, it's literally doubling her prediction that she made just about, 6 months ago. She is now saying that her prediction for Bitcoin will be $1 million, actually $1.3 million specifically, by the year 2030. She says her company, ARK Invest, has been doing a lot of research into this, and with several macroeconomic factors in the background, along with mass adoption, regulation, and several other countries actually making it legal tender, she's saying this prediction actually makes sense. And to a degree, I do agree with that. In fact, she's not the only one saying that Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million. There's many other people in this crypto space that has been predicting that for several years now. Of course, you have Rob Paul, the former Goldman Sachs executive, predicting basically the same thing. Cathie Wood also made a prediction on Ethereum. She's predicting $180,000 for Ethereum by 2030, citing many of the same reasons as to why Bitcoin's going to go that high. Not only that, she says that the new financial services department, the new DeFi space that's based on the Ethereum platform, is going to be essentially the future of financial applications, the decentralized financial applications. But here's the thing, you can tell she doesn't really follow along with what's going on with the Ripple versus the SEC case, what's really going on with the underlying ETHgate case that is very rapidly ramping up. Also, I don't know if she just saw it, but she's betting on Vitalik Buterin actually being able to solve this problem of Ethereum not scaling at all. Because as we know, Ethereum has been working on Ethereum 2.0 for the last 5 years, but as of the other week, basically scrapped ETH 2.0, saying they're going to be moving to a consensus mechanism. In other words, Ethereum has no idea what Ethereum is going to be doing in the next year, let alone the year 2030. So if you believe Cathie Wood's prediction of $180,000 per Ethereum, you might have to think twice before you go ahead and believe that one Bitcoin is going to be $1.3 million in 2030. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Let me know in the comments section down below what you guys think. And on the XRP ledger, we have the very first NFT marketplace going live today. The Sologenic NFT marketplace that has been in the works for quite some time and has been the subject of several of my videos is now going live. Bob Ross, who is the creator of Sologenic, recently tweeted out, I believe yesterday, that the very first NFT that was minted on the Sologenic platform was done by the Flare community. So if you look down below in the description, there is a link to my Twitter profile. You can click on that, and I have posted it on my timeline. You can go check it out there. Nonetheless, there are announcements of NFT creators literally minting tens of thousands of NFTs for the Sologenic marketplace, getting ready for launch today. Now, in case you haven't been paying attention, to mint an NFT on the Sologenic network, there is a 3 solo burn for every NFT that is actually minted. That is huge because it makes Sologenic a deflationary asset if you hold the Solo token. And there's not that many to begin with. This is why many people have been comparing Sologenic to what Solana actually did in 2021, going up 265x in less than a year. So I'm super excited to see what the Sologenic NFT marketplace is going to be like. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll be posting that link as soon as it comes out. I expect it any minute, so definitely pay attention to that if you're in the NFT space, or if you're just excited about the XRP ledger growing in more adoption and use case and expansion into the NFT space. One of the other reasons that I'm very bullish on the Sologenic marketplace is because it is built on the XRP ledger. There is no gas fees for buying and selling and any transactions regarding NFTs. Sologenic's basically absorbing whatever cost there is because it's basically a microscopic fee based on the XRP ledger, which transaction costs are almost next to nothing. So if you're looking for mass adoption and more mainstream people to get into buying NFTs and they can afford several $100s just in gas fees to buy an up-and-coming NFT, well then, guess what? There may be a huge market coming to the Sologenic NFT marketplace. And I just wanted to wrap up today's video with an announcement that you might want to follow my next video because it is involving what the SEC just filed with Judge Netburn, and is basically them submitting more support based on a case that just ended where someone was claiming fair notice defense and lost. The SEC is now claiming that is in support of them, and they want Ripple's fair notice defense to be struck down. So definitely keep an eye out for that video. Also, if you're not already, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I post a lot of these stories and information around these stories on my Twitter profile. So if you want to follow along with this and any of the stories that I talked about today, make sure you subscribe to Late Night Grind Community. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for giving it a big thumbs up. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.